Okay, so today is already the 8th chapter of this series class from beginner to pro. So this is number 8. How high will your stock price? And because every week before the class begin, we have a little review from last week, right? To test how much can we actually take. So the first chapter is the most simple and effective way to analyze stock market, which is technical analysis. And the next one, trend and doubt theory. So how to make extra 200,000 in the stock market. And the third one, how to read the market language. And the fourth, which one suits you, short term or long term. And chapter 5, the common way when bankers pull up in bullish shares. And chapter 6, the features of 3 stages in bullish market. Chapter 7, the best chance of short term trading. And chapter 8, how high will your stock rise? So 10 models of share analysis. And just look at those titles and how much actually we took. We keep in our mind actually how much.
You took and then you forget.
Yeah, that's the common way, right? The common way when bankers pull up bullish shares is, 3 golden sections, 3 golden crosses in MCD. And the common way when our members to forget what we talked about last week is what? It took a week of time, right? So this is already the 8th chapter. So the first, what's a pro's thought? The first one, never think about what if. Never think about what if. What if is actually a very, complicated word.
No action.
What if, meaning we already regret it, right? And number 2, this sentence, daring in putting forward hypotheses and careful in searching for proofs. We know this mean, right? And the third one, live in the moment. Don't live in the past. We must live in the moment. Sometimes we must accept what the reality is, right? So this is a pro's thought. And since the series class is from beginner to pro, and this is already the last chapter, and we hope that already is a pro. Professional, okay. So outline for today. Mindset for holding a share, the first one. And the next is trading models. And the third is how high can our share rise? How high? First, let's look at the market. This is KLCM market. And I'm using which indicator?
Rainbow.
Yeah, Hongli Rainbow, right? And tell me, 4 colors of Hongli Rainbow, what's the red color stands for? Short term, okay. And what's the yellow color stand for? Mid short term. And blue? Mid long term. And white? Long term, okay. So let's look at this picture and tell me, what's the direction of the white lines? Downtrend. Meaning what? Okay. Meaning it's long-term downtrend. Because the white line go down, right? White line go downward, meaning long-term downtrend. And what is the blue line? What's the direction of the blue line? Downtrend. Okay, so the direction of blue line is downtrend. But first of all, the red line already break out the blue line, right? And the yellow line, how about the yellow line? The yellow line gathered first, and then it is about to up or break the blue line, but not yet. Not yet, right?
The green crosses the yellow.
Green crosses the yellow. Yeah, first. Now we're talking about the blue line, right? So first, the red line is upward cross, already upward cross the blue line, right? And the yellow line gathered. And then it's about to upward cross, but not yet. Not yet. So blue line meaning mid long term. Mid long term. And now blue line is still downward, meaning now the current market is still under the pressure of mid long term and long term downtrend, right? And how about the red line and yellow line? Up, right? So short term we have chance. Short term we have chance. But we need to pay attention to the closing price, the closing candlestick from yesterday, from last week. Does it hit a new high?
No.
Did it?
No.
Okay. Is it yin candlestick or yang candlestick? It's a yin candlestick. Meaning what? Meaning it already gets the resistance level of the market. See, already it is the resistance level of the long-term white line, right? So price now drop. So actually, what is the high probability of next week?
No.
Why? Because it already reached the resistance level, right? Already reached a resistance level. So this is the current market. First thing about profit, risk comes first. We must admit that. We must live in the moment that risk comes first. And second, chance second. If it breaks out the resistance level, then the chance comes. And the third one, profit is the profit you actually hold in your hands. Understand what that means? Right? So a person will never get broke if he took profit. Yes. By taking profit, a person will never be broke. Right? Yeah. So next, stop loss is acknowledge a mistake and correct it.
If you make a mistake, stop loss.
To acknowledge that you lose is actually a philosophy. This can make you to be the minority. Minority people. Right? And if in your trading behavior only have win and lose, only win and lose, not luck, then you already is a winner. You already are a winner, not is. Understand what this means? Not luck. Luck meaning we didn't acknowledge the mistake. We didn't accept the truth. Right? So only have win and lose, and that's the first step. We are a winner. And next, about loss. The one who cannot bear a loss will often lose. Next, the one who can bear a loss will not lose. And third, stop loss is to carry out. It's just like to carry out an order. First time is difficult. First time is difficult. Second time is easier. And third time is already a habit. Right? Me as an example, because from last week when I went to Ukraine, I never did any exercise. I never went to gym. Almost 1 year, right? Because I think it's July. The end of July last year, I went to Ukraine. Until now, I never exercised actually. And that's make me weak. And this month, from the 1st of July, I realized I cannot be like that. I need to keep fit. So, what did I do the first day? I woke up at 6:30. That's the first day. I didn't go to the gym, but I made myself a very nice breakfast. That's and then the next day, I woke up at 6. No, I cannot do that. I need rest, right? I woke up at 6:30, right? And then I cook the sweet potato in the pot, and then I go downstairs. I run for 40 minutes, and it's about 6 kilometers. And then I went down upstairs. I had a nice breakfast. But the second day is still very, very difficult for me. Because normally I was used to wake up at about around 8:10. And then the third day, still I woke up. That day I woke up at 6:40. And same routine. I cook my meal. I go downstairs and yeah.
1 hour.
No, not 1 hour. To do some exercise, and then I go upstairs. I went to my room, and then I have a nice breakfast, and then this time is actually easier, And the first day, the amazing one is the first day. I don't need an alarm clock. I don't need that, and I woke up at 6:45. So the third time is a habit already. And those days every day I woke up at 6:40, just like that. So it's like carrying out an order. First time is very difficult. And the first day I was sitting there and I thought, why am I doing that? That is horrible.
One shot of 1 hour.
But it's okay for me. It made me sleep better in the evening time. So models of stock analysis. So the first trading model is Homely position and MCD. Homely position and MCD. So look at here. First, MCD P chip more than 50. P chip is a red color chip, right? P chip more than 50. And homely position HPO for homely position shows increase here, increase. And next, correction area is candlestick touches white line. Candlestick touches a white line because in homely position, if it is long arrangement, the green line is the lifeline, right? Green line is the lifeline, then the then the yellow line, then the white line. So correction area is candlestick touches the white line. The white line is the cost of bankers pulling up. And primary trend is up. Meaning what? Meaning price move above green line. And sell point. Sell point is where? Is break down the white or yellow line. And the last sell point is break down the green line. Break down the lifeline. Yeah. So why we need the MCD? MCD for verification. MCD more than 50, meaning banker control, right? Banker control. And first buy point is homely position shows increase. Correction area is where candlestick go into the band, go into the white line. So look at this example. This is a banker high control for years. First, look at MCD. MCD, red color. Most of MCD is red color, right? So banker high control. And look at the homely position. First direction. Direction is uptrend, right? Direction is up. And then what is the buy point? Shows increase, right? Increase. So first, homely position. This is the first model, right? Now look at the second model. First, in the end of one trend, find divergence in weekly or monthly chart. In weekly or monthly chart, find the divergence, meaning what? See this one. Price go down, right? And how about money? This is the division expert. How about money? Money inflow. So price down, money inflow. This is divergence, and this is bottom divergence, right? Bottom. To know the bottom or top in advance. So this is bottom division, right? And next, homely rainbow, HRB, homely rainbow, from down to flat. From down to flat. And third, MCD, multicolor dragon for verifying bankers. See, after the divergence, MCD, log chip, the green chip, decrease, right? So first decrease the log chip, then increase the floating chip, the yellow chip, right? And then increase the red chip, the banker chip. So MCD for verifying bankers. In this day, banker shows. And see the homely rainbow. Already the red line go uptrend. And here is red line gathering with the yellow line. First golden cross of the homely rainbow. And next, the first to find the breakout or stop loss buy point. After the bottom deviation, we need to find out the breakout buy point. Breakout buy point is when the red line upward cross the yellow line. This candle, when the red line upward cross the yellow line, that is the breakout buy point. And here, after the shares rising to a well, we need to find out the first thing, find out the divergence in weekly or monthly chart, right? So let's see. Price go higher, high. How about money?
Higher, lower, high.
Money outflow, right? Money outflow, money, the high points of the deviation expert is getting lower. So that's top deviation. That's top deviation. Meaning market is about to go to the different direction, right?
But then,
Mhm.
then the vendor chips are getting more. You see the first time,
Yeah.
the top deviation, bottom deviation. You see.
Okay, so which division? Bottom or top?
Top.
Top division, okay, top division.
So you see up to there.
Sorry.
You see up to the peak there.
Uh-huh.
It's still high.
Yeah.
The banker is a lot.
Mhm.
So why should we be running there? And then
We shouldn't be running here. We shouldn't be running here. Because what? After bottom deviation, after we see the bottom deviation, is the market about to change? Or after we see the top deviation, is like a market alarm, right? It's not we need to immediately run out. It's not like that. It's just to let us know that market got risks, have risks. The DE, the bottom deviation or top deviation, is not a buy and sell point. The DE and MCD is for verification. Yeah. Bankers more, right? But after banker less and less. And then when we need to go out, when the candlestick fall in the Homely rainbow, when the candlestick downward break the lifeline, the green line. Because in the red line group, actually the three red lines and one green line, right? So when we need to go out this day, when the candlestick downward break the green line is where we need to run out, but not after top deviation immediately we need to run out.
Can we do a projection for top deviation and bottom deviation?
Projection?
Yes. So that we can know, let's say, the next 1 or 2 months, whether you continue to go up or go down. You see that the top deviation, you say, okay, you draw a line, that's after history now.
Yeah.
But then, unless you can tell me that the top deviation and bottom deviation, you can sense where the banker is going to be, feel the pulse of the banker. So you see that after the top deviation goes down all the way, the banker all goes down all the way.
We can only see the top deviation. We can only see the top deviation after there is a second high point. And yes, we cannot know that it is the highest point. We don't know if it is the highest point unless the third high point come out. So all the tops and bottoms, it must be the history. Right? Okay, so look at this one. This is the example. Look at this one. First, look at the Homely rainbow. The Homely rainbow, white color, white lines. Which direction? Down. Okay, and blue lines? Down. Okay, and how about the yellow and red? Together. Yellow and red.
Yellow is flat.
Yellow is flat, and how about red? It's gathering, right? So the red line is gathering and the yellow line is gathering. And how about the division expert?
Inflow.
Money inflow, but not many, right? See, the column is not that big. And how about MCD?
Lock chips reducing.
Lock chips reducing and floating chip increasing, right? So tell me
That's the lowest.
the probability. What's the probability of price movement?
Good.
Very slim. It bound.
Hmm?
Very slim.
Very slim.
Yeah. To go back. Very
Goreng.
masih goreng salah. Very one lah. Getting better. Getting better. Going up.
Okay.
So you almost
Going up. Money is
not there in the school.
Actually, after this one, we don't know, but we can see the good side, right?
That's probably good.
But after this one, actually, see the yellow, the red line already up across the blue line, right, in the Hongday rainbow. And how about the yellow line? Gathering, and it's upward, right? And how about the division expert?
Money flowing.
Flowing in, right? Even though money flowing out, but the money inflow can cover the money outflow, right? And the banker, of course, is very obvious. And then so here, the yellow line and red line and blue line gathered. So this is a very important point. This is a very important position. This is the cost, actually, is the average cost. Because three candle lines together. Three colors lines together. So this is a very, very important point. If in the future the price upward break, then it will have a very, very big of price movement, upward movement. So this point is very important. See together. And when we see the three lines gathering, we just need to find out the breakout candlestick. The breakout candlestick.
Excuse me. Is there a filtering of all the line gathering? Filtering.
We need to find out. Okay, so next one, trading model 3, the third trading model. How to find the support or resistance level in the future is the problem need to find out before buying. Before we buy, we need to find out the support and resistance level in the future. So in this case, we can refer to multicolor dragon and chip distribution. And later, the chip distribution will introduce in detail. So multicolor dragon and chips distribution. So multicolor dragon always for verification. Bankers in or out. If bankers in, we should know that there should be enough energy to pull up the shares. Right? So when the resistance comes, if still a lot of bankers inside, then the resistance might change to a support. Might break out the resistance level, right? But when hit the resistance and banker shrinking, then there is a very high probability the share will drop. So the third trading model is MCD plus chip distribution. So how high can this one reach? First, in chip distribution, we need to find out the longest column. And the longest column is a very, very important support and resistance to the future price, right? So we can see here, in this period, the longest column is this one, right? This column, and we can see price fluctuates around this column. And when price pull up, the longest column go up, right? Price pull up, the cost will go up. So the column go up. And then we can see price fluctuates in between this area. And always, bankers, the MCD for verification. See, when goes to the resistance level, the MCD, the banker chip, decrease, meaning there might not be enough energy to pull up the shares. And if in the future the banker increase, so it might break out the resistance level. Yeah?
You see, on the right hand side, banker is yellow lines, the yellow color is just too high.
The right side, right?
Yeah.
The left.
Yes,
Here.
Yes, left side.
Here.
Yes.
Okay.
The far end, the latest one. You see the price is quite high, maybe around 8 plus. Whereas on the far left, even though you say the banker is almost the same, but the price is only 4 plus. 4 and 8 is almost double. But then you still have a similar situation. How to explain it?
You mean here banker less, but the price is very high?
Similar on the left, on the right, compared to similar situation on the left, but the price is almost double.
Yeah. So why is that?
Yeah. So should we continue to buy or sell, whatever it is?
So should we consider to buy and sell? That's an excellent question.
Or exit. Because the price is so much different, you know. 148 and 188. You have.
So just tell me, we need to answer this question. So just tell me another question. What is the purpose of bankers pull up the shares? What is the purpose of banker pull up the shares? They need to make money. They need to make money. So why in the very lower price, there's so much bankers? Because the cost is less. The cost is less, right? And why in a high price area, banker become less? The cost is higher, right? So two methods. One is to wash up the retails, and then press the price down. And the next method, just take profit and go away. So that's why here bankers less. Because if in a very, very high price level, they cannot make as much money as in the low price level. The cost is getting higher and higher, right? So here, banker decreasing, and then this is actually the longest bar in this period, right? So because the price already upward break the longest bar, so this column is the is a support. It's support to the price, and then we can see banker increase to pull up the shares, pull up the price again. So every time banker decrease, if it is in a long-term uptrend, this is, if we look back, we can see that it is a long-term uptrend, right? So every time banker decrease is for what purpose? Which we already talked about last class, to wash out. Okay, so already at this period, the price is pretty high actually, and we can see price fluctuates in this bar. Fluctuates, right? And how about banker? Banker shrinking. So tell me where the price might go. Next step.
No.
This stock, I think the fundamental is very important. You must know the fundamental.
Yeah. But we're right. But we are right. If it is already at a very, very high level, right, and we can see banker shrinking, we must know that there is risk. There might be risk in the future. So when can we confirm that the risk is less than chance? So less risk, more chance. When can we confirm that? After the banker increase and the price effective break out the resistance level. So MCD for verifying, and this one effective break the resistance level. Then we might have another chance, but still every long column in the CHIPS distribution is a very important support or resistance, and MCD for verify. Because in this situation we don't know, because banker shrinking, right? So when we see banker actually increase, then we might see a chance. Okay, so the third trading model is CD. And how about the second trading model?
Trading model is DE. HP and CDE.
This is the first, this is the third. What is the second?
Only position MCD and DE. Deviation expert.
Only position?
Just
Only rainbow.
only rainbow.
Right? Fine. Find divergence in the weekly and monthly chart. So the first trading model. First, P chip more than 25. And next, price fall into the homely position is opportunity. And third, when price break down green line and L chip is lock chip, the green one, right? More than 25 is sell point. Is sell point. But P chip more than 25. P chip more than 25.
Which is HPO?
HPO homely position.
Oh, only position.
Homely position.
HPO.
So P chip more than 25. See here, P chip more than 25, right? But Log chip cannot. Price fall into the homely position is opportunity. Still, the MCD for verification. So there must be P chips in MCD. Then price fall into the homely position is opportunity. And stop loss where? When the homely position shows stop loss and what? Log chip more than 25 sell point. Yeah. So look at this picture. Homely position already shows stop loss, and then the MCD multicolor dragon still above 50. Yeah, still above 50. And how about the log chip? Less than 25, but increase, right? Increase. So is it a correction or profit taking?
Correction.
A correction. Sure? Sure? No lah. Yeah. So first, we can consider it as a correction. Of course, because why we can consider it as a correction? Because the low point didn't break the previous low. Right? This is previous low. So the low point didn't break out the previous low. But look at this part. Another low point shows, right? And homely position more than 25. This is where we must sell. So first we can consider it as correction. But after the price downward break the lifeline, in homely position, the price downward break the lifeline, we need to stop loss, right? So first trading model is what? And
HRP.
okay, next. Second golden cross in MCD. Second golden cross is which one? Purple above blue. Purple above blue. And then after the second golden cross, homely rainbow, the yellow and blue line gather and break out. Gather and break out. So after the golden cross shows, the homely rainbow, yellow and blue gather and break out. So now the market is in long arrangement. Okay. I didn't put the moving average in this. It's okay. Just now, first look at the homely rainbow. Look at homely rainbow. The gather here, right? Gather of the yellow line and blue line, and then break out, right? Okay, so look at this picture. Look at this example. Second golden cross, when the purple apple cross the blue one in the multicolored dragon, and then gather of the yellow and blue and break out. So this is the first thing, and this is the second. After break out, so this is the chance. Trading model number 5. MCD, second golden cross, plus homely rainbow, right? Yeah. Where's trading model 6? Never mind. There's 6. Let's find out 6. I think this is 6. It's okay, we just go one by one. And next, trading model 7. And we missed the 6. I don't know where is 6. So let's leave 6 here and then go to 7. Where is 6?
Not reliable.
6 run away.
Accidentally.
And then homely rainbow long arrangement, meaning homely rainbow, the white line go up. Long arrangement, right? And then dynamic chip overbought and oversold. Dynamic chip overbought and oversold. And third, MCDP chip increase or decrease for verification. This is actually a stop loss in correction, right? And buy point. So after the oversold signal, and then MCD increase is actually a buy point. And after overbought signal, MCD decrease is a sell point. But as long we should know that homely rainbow in long arrangement. Homely rainbow in long arrangement. Okay, so let's look at one by one. Here is actually, we can consider it as a short-term chance because the white line still down and price still move under the red line, yellow line, blue line, and white line. But look at the log chip decrease and floating chip increase. So after the oversold signal, we can consider it as a short-term chance. And then this one, breakout chance, right? Breakout chance. How about this one? This is a this is an overbought signal. After overbought signal and MCD decrease, the P chip decrease. So here actually we can avoid risk. But yeah, as long as the homely rainbow in long arrangement, we can know long term still uptrend. So this may be a short term or medium term rebound, right? So here, after the oversold signal shows and oversold signal disappear, we got another chance. think was too thick. So every time the price go into the yellow line, get support from the yellow line, and then break out the green line. Right? And see the MCD, multicolor dragon, the P chip is more. That is a chance. Every time go into and break out the green line is a chance. So it's a buy point. Because we already have like 40 slides left, so I'm gonna move quickly. So next trading model, box expert. Bottom area of box expert is buying area, and top area of box expert is selling area. This last week we already got review, right? From the week before last. And next, dynamic chip buy and sell point as support. And the third one, MCD, the longest profitable chip, and retailers. Bar. So, when coming to the box expert, we should know that the lower edge of the box expert is the support to the price, and the upper edge of the box expert is resistance to the price. And when we use box expert, actually, when it goes that way, because in clearly uptrend, in a one-side trend, actually we don't need to use box expert. But how about in sideways? Sometimes we cannot confirm the buy and sell point, right? So we should know that the lower edge of the box expert of the box is a support to the price, and the upper edge of the box is a resistance to the price. And we can trade inside the box. When it touches the lower edge, we know that and get support from it, then actually that is a buy point. But if it breaks down the lower edge, then there is a high probability the price will drop. So why in this situation the price didn't drop, but break down? If breakdown still needs 3 days for verification. And we can see bankers is actually more than 25. Bankers still here, and 3 days verification. The next candle actually didn't break down this lower edge of this candle, right? So 3-day verification didn't break down, and the P chip still there. So okay, look at this picture. First, by the arrangement of the box, we can still notice if it is uptrend or downtrend. Because in uptrend, the arrangement of the box can be higher and higher, and in downtrend, the arrangement of the box can be lower and lower. So this is the lower edge of the box, and price touch the lower edge of the box, get support from it. And then here, outside the box, the log chip decreasing while floating chip increase. And here, the log chip keep decreasing, right? And then the banker come in. So this is actually after the over the dynamic chip after the over. This is all about oversold. After the oversold signal, yeah, oversold signal. This is actually a buy point. Next, about stop loss. Stop loss to control the unknown risk and stop profit. There's one sentence. Those whom God wishes to destroy, he first makes mad. And summary, find out the reason why we buy. Before buying, set up stop loss level, the range of rising, and condition of selling. So after we set up those levels, we need to obey, right? And third, after buying, be careful whether it breaks down the stop loss level. After buying, we need to be careful whether it breaks down the stop loss level. And if not, then follow the rule when to sell. So always is the relationship between the unity between the doing and knowing, right? So those are actually the models of the share analysis. And then we come to the next topic. How high can the share rise actually? How high can the share rise? It's about the target price, right? First, to see the direction in monthly and weekly chart. Long term first. So in monthly and weekly chart, we see the direction. And then the percentage line. The percentage line. We can see the regular percentage. And Homely Rainbow, we can see the regular rebound and correction. And Box Aspert, the regular space of breaking out or down. And chips distribution, we can see the support and resistance level. So the target price, when we chart the target price, we can use actually 4 percentage line, Homely Rainbow, Box Aspert, and chips distribution to see the target price. So first, the percentage line. Actually, it is in our software. We don't need to call it. Just it's there, right? The percentage line. This is 1/4. It's half and third, 3/4, right? Ah. So the 1/4, this first line, 25%, right? 25% is the first target. Is the first target. And then if it breaks out, we can see price fluctuates in this area, right? And if it breaks out, then that is next target is to half. And if break out, then the next target is 3/4. It's like that. And then break new high. So yeah. So same thing. First target 1/4 and then half, and third quarter if 3/4, if here can break out, then can hit a new high, and if cannot, just fluctuates in this area. Okay, this is KLCI.
stop now half.
This is KLCI. So KLCI is half. But that also depends on the duration, the period we will choose. But we need to know that here the price actually hits the resistance level, no matter if it is half. If I choose a longer period, then that is a half. And if I choose a shorter period, then that is 3/4. So next one is Homely Rainbow. The Homely Rainbow, we can see the rebound or correction level, right? So just the green line, the price, the rebound, the price hit the green line, the left line, and whether it can break out or not. Homely Rainbow for the correction and rebound. For the correction and rebound level. So this is the latest share in KLCI market. Yeah. So Homely Rainbow is for the rebound. See here, actually the price, see the left line, the green line, price drop the green line and then break out, right? Then break out. And how about the P-chip? P-chip increase. And how about the deviation as well? Money inflow. So break out, increase, and inflow. Correction. After the lines in Homely Rainbow gathering and break out, right? Then the correction is actually every time the price move into the Homely Rainbow line and get support from it. So this is the correction level. So same as this one. Homely Rainbow for the correction and rebound level. Very looks same, right? Those two shares. Oh, sorry. Look very similar, right? Similar. And next is Box Asphalt. Box Asphalt. This is KLCI. And see, this is the lowest point in the current market, right? Lowest point in the current market. And the buy and sell rules in Box Asphalt is when price touch the lower edge of the Box Asphalt and get support from it, then that is buy point. And what is the sell point? Price touch the upper edge of the box, that is sell point. And what is another, that is sell point. And what is another breakout buy point in Box Asphalt is where? Here, right? Break out and meaning effectively break out. So buy point in Box Asphalt. Just now is daily chart in Box Asphalt, and this is weekly chart in box as well. We can see that in weekly chart. First, look at the arrangement of the boxes. It's down, right? It's getting lower. It's going down. So basically, if it is going down, we can see this is the highest price, and normally the ending candlestick in the box is the lowest price. See, in box as well, it's in getting lower and lower. And this is one of the sector, the KL construction. Yeah, KLCON. This is the sector. And tell me, in the last box of the sector, which is the buy point? So first buy point is where? Here, right? When the candlestick touch the box and get support from it. So here is actually the first buy point. And then it's a And then it's a breakout buy point is where? This candle, right? This candle breakout buy point. So this is construction in weekly chart. In weekly chart. Weekly chart buy point is where? Here. This is a buy point. See? And what is the breakout buy point? Here. Right? How high can share rise? How high can share rise? Need to see backward. Backward is to the left, right? Backward. Need to see backward. First, look at this. Can market accept this price? If market can accept the price, then market will go up. And if cannot accept the price, market will go down. So, meaning no problem. And here, market cannot accept the price to go further. So, no, and then correction. Understand, right?
Yes.
So, look at this one. Or let's, this is KLCI, just look at this picture. In a certain period, we can choose several points. The price fluctuates most. So here is actually one range, and here is another range, and here is another. Because if we see how high the market can rise, we need to see backward. So this is the current price, and if we see backward, we can know that actually there are several costs in the market. So first, where the price hit most, this area. Price hit most, right? And second, this area, right? And third, this area. So, tell me, in the first area, how many times the price fluctuates in this area? Don't look at the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, several times, right? And here, how about this target, this period? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the second one is more than the first one. And how about the third one? more, right? Meaning is
Strongest resistance.
meaning every time the price moves to this area, there is more hesitation. So fluctuates, right? Every time price hit to this period, so there is more hesitation. And if we refer to the chip distribution, we can see that actually this is the longest bar in chips distribution. And yeah, this is the last candle from the last trading day. So if the market need to rise, it must first break out the resistance level. And this is very difficult because if we see back in the history, a lot of times of hesitation, a lot of times of price fluctuates in this area. So this is a very, very important resistance, right? But still, if the market needs to rise, it must first break out the resistance level, which is the longest bar. So the theory, price looks like water, which follow the trend. The flood always washed away the places where resistance are weak. So if resistance is weak, then it is very easy to break up or down. And price is easy to break down if resistance is stronger than support. Price is easy to break up if support is stronger than resistance. Understand, right?
Yes.
Understand, okay. So how to call the chips distribution? We need to choose a whole uptrend or downtrend to analyze. A whole uptrend or downtrend to analyze. Now we're seeking which level? We're seeking for the resistance level, right? So because now price is going up a bit, right? Going up a bit. So if now we're seeking the resistance level, we need to find out the nearest whole downtrend, right? And then first choose period. We can now choose a whole period. We just need to, but we need to choose a whole up or downtrend. Yeah. So for the current market, we choose previous downtrend, right? And then click chip distribution, click CD. So first choose a whole trend and then click chips distribution. The length of chips, the accumulation result of volume at same price. The bar, the blue bar, is the accumulation result of volume at same price. The more the time are at the same price, the longer the chip are, the stronger the support and resistance are. So tell me, in this picture, just in this picture, which one is the most strong support and resistance? This one, right? This one. Yeah. But actually, price level is going up or down, step by step. If the current price is in this area, we shouldn't consider about this area because it's not there yet, right? So we must seek the nearest. First is the longest, and then the nearest one, because the nearest one is the first one to influence, right? CD stands for the price which be agreed by most investors. We can find the important support and resistance from CD. for individual stocks to analyze the cost of bankers. It is better in weekly chart. And the corresponding volume for the bankers is normally a price zone. A price zone is not a simple bar, normally a zone. We can see the chips is not like that. The chips distribution is not just one bar and then space and another bar and space. It's not like that, right? If the look at chips. Here got space. Here got space. But actually chips is not one single bar. Chips is actually, see, those two bars together. It's a combination. It's a price zone. It's not just one price. It's a price zone, right? So those two actually is a price zone, not just one single price. But the corresponding volume for the floating chip or for the retailers is a certain price. But for bankers is a price zone. So application scope of chips distribution. First, choose a complete up or downtrend area to analyze. And then we need to choose a complete down or up area to analyze. And then we need to find out the longest chip. Yeah, the longest bar in each area. For example, in the bottom, and then in the middle, and then maybe the top. We need to find out several longest bars. So here is the first resistance, and here is another resistance. And after, and if it is uptrend, and if it is breakout, if the price successfully break out, then the resistance becomes to the support. Meaning, this is uptrend, right? Meaning, in the future, if the downtrend comes, then the longest bar is a strong support to the price. When the longest chip in bottom area is breakthrough upward, is upward break, means the bullish market begins. When the longest chip in the bottom area is break up, meaning the bullish market begins. When the longest chip in the top area is break down, means the bearish market begins. Understand that, right? Understand? Okay. So resistance. This is the longest bar in the bottom area, right? So after it will break up, meaning the bullish market begins. And if the longest bar in the top actually break down, meaning the bearish market begins. And same, the resistance and support level can change to each other. If it break down, then support becomes resistance. And if it break up, then resistance becomes support. Yeah. I think that one is 6. Yeah, this one is missing 6. Okay, it takes more time on stock analysis compared to trade it long-term first, short-term next. Use phase trading mode is very important, such as time trading mode, volume trading mode, and so on. And the very, very important one is the unity of knowing and doing. So this is the ACE trading model. The ACE trading model. Homely rainbow white line up means chance. And the chips distribution shows the future support and resistance. And P chip in MCD for verification. Because even though we know that there is a long-term uptrend, we still need to find out the important resistance level, right? Because in uptrend we got correction. So look at this one. Homely rainbow, white already up, right? White line already up. And then how about the longest chip? Already break out, right? Already break out. And how about the profit chip? Increase, right? Increase while the price break up. So MCD for verification, and here the white line is already up, and yeah, and already break up the longest bar. So this is a six trading model.
This one is a 6.
Oh, that one is 6. This one is 8.
8.
Just one missing. I have 2 8. I have 2 8. So actually, we should know that why when we introduce the previous several trading models, we go very fast, because actually in every week we already introduce one of those to you. So this is fast, and this is for this is for this week. The trading model. One thing, one sentence I repeat, like every week, the unity of doing and knowing. And we should know that the current market is that good. We can see the chance, but the risk is more than the chance, right? So always know where we are now, and then just one thing, taking profit. One will never break when taking profit. Am I correct, right? So much for today. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you next week.
Oh,